Do you ever feel overwhelmed and ready to snap? Are you looking for ways to handle stress better? Maybe you want to break some bad habits for good. Discover how a simple pause can change everything. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jumas, a voiceover artist as well as a licensed clinical psychologist for almost 25 years. In today's fast-paced world, stress can easily take over our lives. Discover how practicing the pause, a simple yet powerful mindfulness technique, can help you reduce stress, break bad habits, and improve your overall well-being. By practicing the pause and taking a deep breath, you're giving your brain a step back, even if it's just for a moment. That can completely change the way you look at and feel about something, and help you refocus with purpose and less stress. See, the pause is this almost magical little moment that has immense power. It's after something has happened, but before we react to it. This little bubble of space and time, when used correctly, empowers us to respond, not react. It's where all of our power of choice resides. That's the simplest form of pausing, stopping what you're doing, taking a mindful breath, and continuing. But it's not the only way to practice the pause. There are plenty of effective techniques you can use. Try some of the following if you tend to get overwhelmed or stressed throughout the day. Think before you answer a question. When you're feeling overwhelmed, it's easy to make snap judgments or even answer questions in ways that you otherwise wouldn't. If someone is talking to you and asks you a question, give yourself a conscious moment to pause and think about your answer. Pause, think, then respond. It sounds simple, but even a few seconds of pondering your response might completely change what you say, and that can make a big difference. Have you ever noticed how fast people speak? You might even be guilty of it yourself. I know I am. It's a learned behavior and sometimes might feel necessary in a world that is constantly on the go. But when you choose to speak a little bit slower, you're creating an atmosphere where people can actually hear what you're saying and fully take in your words. They can listen more closely and have an easier time understanding what you're really trying to convey. So talking slower isn't wasting time. It's actually ensuring that what you're saying is being heard correctly the first time. One of the greatest impacts in practicing the pause is moving on from bad habits, like stress eating, smoking or drinking, impulsive shopping, being impatient, snapping at others, etc. We all have them. Things that we'd like to change, or things we know aren't good for us, but we have a hard time breaking away from. By practicing the pause before you partake in a bad habit, you can often talk yourself out of it. Bad habits are often triggered by stress. You do something familiar and comforting to alleviate that stress, even if it's not good for you in the long term, often without consciously even thinking about it. By pausing, you can focus on the underlying cause of your stress. Then you can either work on that cause and trigger, rather than throwing yourself into the habit, or you can at least pause and reorient yourself towards your larger goals, like being more healthy physically, having a deeper connection to others, saving for a special trip that your bad habit will deter you from. Practicing the pause is an easy and effective way to fight back against stress and to change your actions on a daily basis. Just like the phrase says, it does take practice. But there's no reason you can't start trying it immediately. You might be surprised by how quickly you can notice a difference. Make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell, and email me if you'd like a free sample recording of your script with my voice.